Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. Deep within you, at the base of your spine, there is a sleeping serpent made of pure fire. It has been there since the moment of your birth, waiting, dreaming, silent. Most people never feel it stir. Most people live their entire lives without knowing this divine force even exists. But you are not most people. You are here because your soul has chosen the path of awakening. And when your twin flame enters your life, that serpent stirs and nothing will ever be the same again. Have you ever felt an energy so intense that it rushed through your body like fire and light, leaving you trembling, awakened, and yet terrified of what had just happened? An energy that didn't just stir your heart, but shook the very foundation of your soul, making you feel like you were no longer just human, but something far more ancient, far more divine. This, dear soul, is the mystery of Kundalini energy in the twin flame journey. And if you are here today, it's because this fire has already touched your life in some way, or it soon will. When two souls who are truly one meet again in this lifetime, something extraordinary happens. Twin flames are not just lovers, not just companions. They are a mirror of the soul, a reflection of your deepest self, and a living reminder of your divine origin. And because of this connection, something powerful and ancient awakens. The Kundalini. Kundalini is not just energy, it is the life force of the universe itself, curled at the base of your spine, waiting for the moment of ignition. For many, it can stay dormant for a lifetime. But in the presence of your twin flame, it often rises like fire, like a serpent awakening, unraveling, and making its way through every chakra, every part of your being. And yet, with this awakening comes both bliss and challenge, light and shadow, joy and chaos. The Kundalini doesn't simply give you enlightenment. It strips away everything that is not aligned with truth. It forces you to face your fears, your wounds, and your illusions. It brings you to your knees so that you may rise again as your true self. So here is the question we must ask together today. Why does the Kundalini awaken so fiercely in the twin flame journey? What is its purpose in your union? And most importantly, how can you survive and thrive through this fire instead of being consumed by it? 1. The ancient fire of the soul. To understand Kundalini, you first need to understand the nature of the soul. The soul is not linear. It is not bound by time. It is vast, multidimensional, and eternal. Your soul has chosen many lifetimes, many experiences, but only rarely does it choose to split itself into two physical forms. This is the birth of twin flames. When these two halves of the soul recognize each other, the energy exchange is not just emotional, it is spiritual, it is cosmic. The dormant life force at the root chakra, the coiled serpent of Kundalini, feels the recognition. It feels the mirror and it awakens. This is why, for many twin flames, the very first meeting is electric. The eyes lock, the energy surges, and suddenly your whole body feels alive in a way it never has before. Some describe it as lightning, some as fire, some as an overwhelming vibration that makes it hard to breathe. But in truth, what you are feeling is the soul remembering itself. Now, why is this awakening so unique to twin flames? The answer lies in the depth of the connection. Soulmates can awaken you gently. Spiritual teachers can guide you slowly. But your twin flame, they are the other half of your soul. Their very presence bypasses every wall you built, every defense, every illusion, and that instant recognition pulls the Kundalini awake in ways no one else can. 2. The bliss of awakening. At first, this awakening can feel euphoric. The Kundalini rising can bring visions, downloads of wisdom, moments where you feel like you are levitating. Many twin flames describe feeling waves of unconditional love, so pure and intense that it feels like touching heaven itself. You may find yourself suddenly more intuitive, more psychic, more connected to the unseen. Synchronicities increase. Numbers, signs, dreams, and telepathic communication with your twin flame become daily experiences. Why does this happen? Because as Kundalini moves through your chakras, it clears blockages. It activates your spiritual gifts. It opens the crown, allowing you to receive information directly from higher realms. This is not imagination. This is energy, aligning you with your higher self. But if the bliss was all there was, the journey would be simple. The truth is, the bliss is only half the story. 3. The dark night of the fire. For every twin flame who has felt the joy of Kundalini awakening, there comes a moment when the fire turns. Instead of bliss, you feel chaos. Instead of clarity, you feel confusion. Instead of joy, you feel fear. Why? Because Kundalini is not just here to show you light. It is here to burn away everything that is not aligned with light. That means your traumas, your conditioning, your fears, your attachments all rise to the surface. Your body may react shaking, trembling, even spontaneous yoga-like poses or spasms. Your mind may feel overwhelmed, as if you are losing control. Spiritually, you may feel attacked, confused, even possessed. This is why many twin flames describe their awakening as both beautiful and terrifying. So is this a sign that something is wrong? No, this is the fire purifying you. It is bringing all that was hidden into the light. But here's the question. How do you handle the fire when it feels too much to bear? 4. Grounding in the storm. The answer is grounding. Grounding is the lifeline of every twin flame experiencing Kundalini awakening. Without it, you will feel like you are being tossed in a storm with no anchor. With it, you can channel the fire into transformation. Grounding practices include spending time in nature, especially barefoot on the earth, breath work to regulate the nervous system, eating grounding foods, root vegetables, whole grains, warm meals, physical movement, yoga, stretching, dancing, even walking. Daily meditation, not to escape the body, but to anchor into it. Why is grounding so important? Because Kundalini energy is raw, powerful, and limitless. Your physical body is not used to channeling this much energy. Grounding strengthens your vessel so that you can hold the fire without being consumed by it. But even with grounding, there's something else every twin flame must face: the imbalance between the awakened and the unawakened twin. 5. When one twin awakens first. In almost every twin flame connection, one awakens before the other. This is by design. The more spiritually attuned twin, often called the divine feminine, experiences the Kundalini rise first. The other twin, often called the divine masculine, resists. They may numb themselves with distractions, addictions, or denial. This imbalance can be painful. You may feel like you are carrying the weight of both souls. You may feel abandoned, misunderstood, even rejected by your twin. But here is the deeper truth. The fire you are carrying is not only for you, it is also for them. Energy is shared between twin flames, even if they are unaware, even if they resist. The awakening you experience is reaching them. Your light is pulling them forward, even if their human self doesn't yet realize it. So the question becomes, how do you continue when your twin is still asleep? 6. The path of service and self-mastery. The answer is to turn inward. The Kundalini awakening is not meant to make you chase your twin. It is meant to make you chase your own soul. This is the path of service, first to yourself, then to others, and ultimately to the planet. When the fire rises, you are being trained. You are being shaped into a vessel of love, light, and wisdom. You are learning how to master your energy, how to heal, how to manifest. These gifts are not random. They are tools for your mission. Every twin flame has a mission. Some heal through words, some through art, some through energy work, some through simply living as examples of love in action. The Kundalini awakening gives you the power to fulfill that mission, but only if you rise to the challenge of self-mastery. So let me ask you, will you allow this fire to break you, or will you allow it to make you? 7. Spiritual warfare protection. Because once you awaken, you are no longer invisible. The light you carry shines brightly, and not all forces in this world want that light to spread. This is why many twin flames experience spiritual warfare after Kundalini awakening. Nightmares, psychic attacks, sudden waves of fear or heaviness that seem to come out of nowhere. Is this something to fear? No, it is something to prepare for. Protection is part of your path. Daily practices like prayer, shielding meditations, clearing your energy with sage or sound, and calling on your spiritual guides are not optional, they are necessary. Remember, the brighter the flame, the stronger the shadows that are drawn to it. But also remember, light always wins. Your task is not to avoid the fire. It is to learn how to wield it. And this brings us to the ultimate purpose of Kundalini in the twin flame journey. 8. The union of fire and soul. Kundalini is not just about personal awakening. It is about union, not only union with your twin flame, but union with your higher self, with Source, with the divine. As the fire clears your system, it prepares you for a love that is unconditional, a mission that is unstoppable, and a life that is aligned with your soul's highest purpose. For some, union with your twin flame will come in this lifetime. For others, the union is first and foremost within the sacred marriage of your divine masculine and divine feminine, within yourself. Either way, the fire is leading you home. So, my dear soul, if you are walking through the flames of Kundalini awakening on your twin flame journey, know this: you are not alone. What feels like chaos is actually initiation. What feels like destruction is actually rebirth. The fire is not here to consume you. It is here to reveal you. Every tremble, every tear, every moment of bliss, and every moment of despair, all of it is part of the alchemy that is shaping you into the person your soul came here to be. So take a breath, place your feet on the ground, and remember, you are not losing your mind. You are finding your soul. The fire that awakens you is the same fire that unites you. Kundalini does not come to destroy you. It comes to set you free. Your twin flame is not here to complete you, but to ignite the fire within you. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. How is Kundalini showing up in your journey right now? Share your experiences in the comments, not just for you, but because your words may guide another soul walking through the same fire. And if you found value here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other twin flames who need this reminder. Together, we are not just surviving the awakening, we are rising through it. So take this as your reminder, dear soul. You are not walking through this fire in vain. Every spark, every surge, every trembling heartbeat is shaping you into the version of yourself your soul always dreamed you would become.